I had someone email me that on YouTube that said that they're surprised that I don't talk about myself more, and they'd like to get to know me a little bit. I mean, who wouldn't? Look at this. Well, I don't have a lot of time, to talk about myself because I very rarely talk about myself. I really do. I know I'm good looking. I know that. I just had my 68th birthday. I know I don't look that old. I know I look, I don't know, 55, 58 maybe. There's no way in the world I look 68. Are you nuts? I mean, look at this. I'm as good looking now as I was in high school. Seriously, Scouts honor. And I have 10 times more girlfriends now than I had in high school. Why? Because I'm a cool guy. That's why. You know that. It's not rocket science. Look at this. I go into a store. I went down to a store that we have in our city called Home Goods the other day, and I was looking at a art object, and anyway, I wanted to look at it at kind of a different light, so I carried it around the store, and I put it on a coffee table to kind of get an idea of what this art object would look like on my coffee table at home. And as I set it down, and I was kind of walking around the coffee table looking at it, this beautiful woman came up to me, and she commented on, she saw me, put the object down, and was looking at it, and she came over and started to talk to me about the object that I had, and she was so nice. Gosh, she was nice. She was beautiful. I mean, she was a classy woman, beautiful hair, a beautiful face, beautiful complexion, really piercing, beautiful eyes, bedroom eyes, I call it. I mean, she was gorgeous. And anyway, I talked to her for a while, and I said, geez, you sure are a nice woman. I appreciate you coming over and talking to me. I said, what are the chances of taking you out sometime? Maybe go out to supper, out to lunch sometime. She says, that'd be fun. I'd love that. I mean, I thought to myself, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't love that? I mean, to get an opportunity, seriously, to get an opportunity to go out with me. If I was a woman, I'd go out with me. I'd go out with me in a second, baby. Anyway, so I said, geez, I don't have any paper or a pen. And she says, I've got one in my purse. So she got out, believe it or not, she got out a deposit slip from her checking account and wrote her new number on this deposit slip and gave it to me. And gosh, she was a doll, So, we went out and had the greatest time. I mean, it was just so fun, and in fact, we were talking over the table. Actually, we went to Sizzler. Maybe that's not a romantic place, but we went to Sizzler, had a nice steak dinner and salad bar. And anyway, we were talking, we were laughing, we were having a good time. And when you're with me, you're guaranteed 100% to have a good time. If you don't, 100% your money back, baby. I guarantee that you'll have a great time. I mean, look at this. So we were talking over the table and laughing and having a great time. And finally, just both of us all of a sudden started, reached across the table halfway and started holding each other's hand. I mean, it was such a neat feeling to have that contact with that woman. I mean, she was gorgeous. She was probably 20 years younger than me. I don't care. I treat them all the same. I treat them like a queen, like a princess. Anyway, so we were holding hands, and afterwards, I invited her over to my house for a while. She wanted to come over and talk for a while, and of course she did. And anyway, we had, I won't go into details, but we had a nice time. And I've seen her quite a few times since. And I'm going to continue to see her because she's so nice. She's nice to me. For a change, I have a woman that is nice to me, that acts like she cares about me. And, it was great, but I guess my point is that I go places and things happen. I was in the post office the other day in this line. I not only had the woman in front of me talking to me, the woman in back of me wanted some action, I was sandwiched amongst two beautiful women that were talking to me, I mean, I'm in heaven. Everywhere I go is like that. If I'm, go to the service station or, go get a pizza, whatever it is, the women are attracted to me like magnet to steel. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I know you guys want to be like me. I know that. You can't. There's only one me. I know some of you girls want to be like me. You can't either. You can be not with me, but not you can't be me because there's only one me, but you can be with me. You women out there can be with me. You really can. But I've got so much mail that it's hard. I can't. It's hard. It's really impossible to read all the mail. I get to as much mail as I can, but it would help if you would send a picture of yourself, and on the outside of the envelope put photo included. So I'll open the ones with the photos first to look at you. I'm too old to go out on blind dates. I want to know exactly what I'm dealing with. Because you know what you're dealing with. You know what you're dealing with this. Beautiful, beautiful. So send a photo. It doesn't matter. It has to be within the last 2 years. I don't want photos of 25, 30 years ago when you're a beauty queen in high school. Because now you're not. You know it and I know it. You've put on weight, you've done this, you've done that. You've lost your looks. I haven't lost my looks. I'm as good looking, probably better looking now as I was in high school when I was a cheerleader. I was a cheerleader. I told you that on another video I had. I used to toss the women up in the air and, if you catch them just right, Beautiful, beautiful. I was the hero of the school. I was a cheerleader. I was on the debate team, believe it or not. I had a beautiful, brand new blue Mustang with black bucket seats. I was the envy of the school. I couldn't walk down the hallway of the school without having, 9, 10 kids, students, say, "Hey, Ron. How's it going? Nice to see you." And that, that's just been part of my life. People have been attracted to me because I'm a nice guy. I know that, and you know that. But anyway, send your letters to me, and a picture would help. It doesn't really matter what you're wearing or what you're not wearing. Even better. If you want to send me a picture of you in a thong bikini, I don't care. I'm not going to throw it away. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to look at it and kind of judge, to see, how you stack up compared to the other photos of women that I get. And I'll go to one of my, I don't know, 25 files that I have, file cabinets, and file your letter with your picture, you know, in the appropriate file, you know. But, you know, it doesn't matter if you want to send me a picture, you know, with a pantsuit on like Hillary Clinton, or nice dress, or like I said, a thong bikini, or halter top cutoffs, whatever, it doesn't matter. But I'll look at them, I guarantee I'll look at them, you know, and I'll try to be as fair as possible to everybody. I want to be fair to everybody. I can't be fair to everybody because there's only one of me to go around, you know. But here's what I'm looking at, basically, what I'm looking at. Someone like Karen Carpenter, that was in her heyday, that wasn't a plump and wasn't a skinny mini, that was just right, just like the Three Bears. It was just right. The perfect hair, the perfect face, perfect body, perfect everything. And I almost guarantee women that if you're like that, if you meet that, you'll be in. You're it, baby. I'm gonna pick you. Why wouldn't I? So anyway, send your letters in, and besides your picture, send a letter why you think that I should go out with you. You know? No, seriously, why you think that I, Ron, should go out with someone like you? You know? And I'll read every word of it. I'll be glued to it. I'll stay up at night. I'll stay up at night, and I'll put the lamp on, have my hot chocolate, and I'll read your letters, and look at your pictures, and try to pick, I don't know, the best 100 for a date with me, and you'll be happy. I guarantee it. Like Scout's honor, you'll be so pleased. That you know, if you've been hurt in the past by other guys, if you've been hurt in the past, or maybe you're frightened that, you know, people are gonna, you know, I don't know, maul you or whatever you call it, and try to get your clothes off. I don't do that. I don't do stuff like that. I mean, I've had women that I haven't taken their clothes off or tried to, but they have. No, I just met a woman. Hey, you know, she comes over and starts taking her clothes off. I say, hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't want you to take your clothes off. You don't? Well, not right now. I'd like to get to know you. Well, how else better is there to get to know me with me taking my clothes off? No, I had to think about that. I really had to think about it. She's got a point, doesn't she? Oh, but anyway, you know, try to control yourself, girls. You know, really, and the ages, I don't know, 18 to 42. You know, I mean, at 42, you're showing a little mileage. You know, but I really like, you know, the 18 to the 26 to 29 group. You know. And I'll treat you right. The younger that you can get down to 18, you know, the younger that they are. You can't be below 18. Okay. You know, I don't want you then, but if you're 18 or above, and if you know, and if you're good looking, if you're pretty, you know, if you're sexy, but you have to have the right attitude. You can't have tickets on yourself, and like Madonna. Madonna doesn't look bad for 50, does she? Huh? No, I like Madonna's songs. I just think she's garbage. You know, that's all. I just think she's trash. But I like her songs. I don't like to watch her sing her songs because she's garbage. But I like her songs. I like. In fact, I have Like a Virgin album in my car. It's not the record album. I don't have a phonograph in my car, but I have a cassette with her songs on it from the Like a Virgin album, and I like the music. I really do. I became acquainted with her when I was in Melbourne, Australia. You know, I went up and met her at a concert in Melbourne. And she was nice. I thought she was I thought she was great. I met her one time. I met Boy George. I like Boy George. I really do. I think he's a little bit weird, but I like Boy George. I've met Elton John. I really love Elton John. He puts on one of the best concerts that I've ever seen in my life. I absolutely love his music, his singing, his piano playing. It was fantastic. I've met so many people in Melbourne when I lived in Melbourne, and it was a fun time. Hey, sweetheart, Annie, no more treats. My cats have your treats all the time. You want some more treats? Let's get some more treats for you. You like treats, boys and girls? Let's get some more treats for you, sweetheart. Okay? Here, just a few. That's all. Party's over. That's it, honey. My cat thinks that the dad's a sucker. Easy touch. I am an easy touch. But anyway, getting back to the women, I want to be fair to everybody, you know. But I like women. You know, I'm 68 years old and I love women. I really do. I mean, look at me. Seriously, you know. I love women. I adore them, and I want to be nice to them. I want to be nice to you as a woman. I want to rub your shoulders. I want to rub your neck. I want you to lay down on my lap, face up. And I used to do this. I used to do this to my girlfriend before she started cheating on me. But I wanted her to lay down on my lap, and I want to look at her. I want to tell her that I love her, and I want to massage her face for her, and then rub her hair, rub my fingers through her hair. They love that. I mean, who would? Look at this. They love that. They melt. They melt like butter. No, I don't. You know, I keep my fingers to my business. That is my business. If she's laying on my lap, that is my business, huh? But anyway, I'll be fair to everybody. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You know, I was in high school. You know, I told you this before, but fathers of some of the girls in high school used to call me up and ask me if I could ask their daughter out on a date. Why? Because I was nice to them. I showed them a good time. I was courteous to them. I always opened the door for them. Always got them home on time. They didn't get home with monkey bites, you know. I did. I had to wear. What do they call it? You know, those sweaters that can't remember the name of it. That. What do you call those? Anyway, those sweaters that had high collars for guys. I can't remember the name of it. But I used to have to wear those to cover up my monkey bites because I had so many monkey bites, you know. I was proud of them. When I go to gym, I take my sweater off and stuff. You know, guys used to look at my monkey bites, and I was proud of them, baby. Beautiful, beautiful. They were envious. They were so envious. They wanted to find out what my secret was. And I says, there is no secret. I am the secret. If you can be me, then you'll have the women. You'll have the fun times. I used to go over to a woman's house when I was in high school. They used to have a double nightmare theater where they, like starting at 10:30, after the news, they would start 2 scary films like Boris Karloff and the Wax Museum or whatever it is. Two scary pictures back to back. And I used to go over to this woman's house, and Anyway, it was 10:30, like I said, when it started. And her parents both went to bed. They went to bed, just before the scary movies come on. So we were out in the living room. And, well, we didn't watch much of the movie. But, yeah, we made out. We made out like crazy. We didn't have any clothes off or anything. I remember one time that she grabbed my wallet. And she took a $5 bill out of my wallet. Now, back then, when I was in high school, $5 was a lot of money. And so anyway, she took a $5 bill out of my wallet. And we were making out, having fun, and, and trying to listen to see if her parents were getting up and going in the kitchen or whatever. And we were caught just about a few times. We never were caught, but, where we kind of heard them, getting up from opening their bedroom door and going out in the kitchen or whatever. And the kitchen was next to the front room that we were at. But anyway, I remember that she had my $5 bill, and I was ready to go home. It was about, 1 o'clock, and I was ready to go home. And I says, "Come on, let's have the $5 bill. I need it." She says, "If you want it, go and get it." Right down her bra, baby. And so guess what? I went and got it. And she started it. She started it. And she shouldn't have ever done that. She shouldn't have ever done that because I had sex on my mind. I was just young. I had sex on my mind and petting and all that evil, filthy stuff. I know I shouldn't have. But I did. I was a normal kid. I was a normal kid. But we had a nice time. And in my whole life, I've been, the women, like I said, have been attracted to me like a magnet and steel. Now, if you don't believe me, I don't care if you believe me or not. I know, what my life's been like, and I've had a great life. Look at this. I know I'm not the best looking guy in the world, but I know I'm better looking than you are. Get a grip, huh? Get a grip.